Okay, so I'm Alan Shaw, as you probably know, the owner of Harbeth Audio. And you've probably been familiar with the speakers that we've been making since 1977, which are traditional cabinet loudspeakers with a passive crossover. The novelty for Harbeth is that we make these bass units ourselves, so all of the bass mid-range units in our loudspeakers are Harbeth made. And that gives us a particular sound. But it also limits us. These passive loudspeakers also have reached more or less the end of their development journey. So the challenge has been for the last few years to find a way of upgrading the Harbeth product, moving them into a new market sector for younger people, and that has led to digital Harbeths. So this is the future. This is an example of taking the same drive unit technology, our radial bass unit made by Harbeth, and combining it with modern DSP electronics. So it's an active speaker in that it contains an amplifier, and the audio in this professional version comes in on a balanced XLR feed. We like the idea of keeping the integration of the loudspeaker to a relative minimum, that is the crossovers and the amplifier and the volume control, distinct from the rest of the electronics. We could integrate them, but at this stage we're not going to do that. And the reason is, the more we integrate in the loudspeaker, the less upgrade path there is for the consumer. And of course the dealer has a living to make, supplying and upgrading this electronic world. And if we build all that into the loudspeaker, that's the end of the journey for the dealer. We need to support our dealers, we need to support consumers. We think this is a great hybrid position. You'll note that there are some LEDs. They're not active, but there are some LEDs on the front of this professional version of the NLE1. The reason for the LEDs is that this loudspeaker is capable of mimicking the sound of other loudspeakers. So if you're a sound mixing engineer sitting in front of a pair of these, mixing an audio track, music track, whatever, and you're curious as to how it sounds on an iPhone 12, you can actually dial up iPhone 12 personality and you will hear the awful truth for yourself. You might want to then modify the mix to make it more suitable. It also emulates other famous loudspeakers that have been used in studio. Not relevant for the domestic user, but a feature for the pro user. So this journey now into the digital world is something that we're not going to stop. We have already the big brother three-way of this speaker, the NLE3, ready to go. And we encourage you to go and have a listen to these at your dealer because it's a new listening experience. Thank you.